Who doesn't love Money in the Bank? Since 2010, the annual premium live event has been a host to many unforgettable moments in WWE history, and today we'll be going over the top 5 moments from Money in the Bank. Starting off with number 5. Brock Lesnar wins Money in the Bank 2019. Yeah, I don't think anyone saw this coming. After a grueling match which saw double foot stomps onto ladders, RKOs out of nowhere, and saw Andrade powerbomb Finn Balor off a ladder onto another ladder, crazy, I know, it seemed like Mustafa Ali was right for the picking as he ascended to the top of the ladder, finally realising his dream. Only for Brock Lesnar to come down, nearly take out a cameraman and take out the up-and-coming star. It was a shock that nobody expected, and even though it made some entertaining moments like Boom Brock Lesnar, just look at those moves, it was definitely a surreal moment and not ones that fans will forget. Number 4. James Ellsworth helps Carmella Money in the Bank 2017. That dastardly James Ellsworth. At 2017, it was the first ever women's Money in the Bank, a huge feat for the company. So you'd think of it being the first ever that there'd be no shenanigans, right? Well, wrong. After a sensational matchup with all the competitors giving it everything they got, big boots, movesaults, power bombs, it ended with James Ellsworth grabbing the briefcase and handing it to Carmella. Fans were not happy about this, as this was the first time ever this match had happened, and for it to happen in this way, it soured a lot of fans. But luckily, a repeat was followed on SmackDown, in which Carmella did end up winning, but with no assistance from Mr. Ellsworth. He did end up in Yambag City, however. I wonder what it's like there. Number 3. Dean Ambrose cashes in Money in the Bank 2016. What a moment it was. At 2016's Money in the Bank, we had the then controversial figure in the Big Dog Roman Reigns taking on Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship in what was a back and forth matchup. Many fans didn't know which way it would go, but in the end, after one pedigree too many, Seth Rollins was able to pick up the victory and become the new world champion. For about 5 seconds. The newly won Mr. Money in the Bank Dean Ambrose came from behind and blindsided Rollins with a briefcase. 1 days later, and he became the new world champion. Even though Ambrose had said he would do this at the Raw prior, seeing it happen in all its glory was still a surreal moment, with all 3 members of the Shield holding gold that very night. Number 2. John Cena returns Money in the Bank 2021. 2021 was an interesting year for World Wrestling Entertainment. After not having a full-size crowd in attendance since March 2020, Money in the Bank 2021 was the first pay-per-view to welcome back the fans, and boy, did they do that. We had the Mysterios taking on the Usos, Big E winning the Money in the Bank contract, and in the main event, we had the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns taking on and defeating the Radar Superstar Edge in a hellacious matchup. But it was what happened after the match that set the internet ablaze. While the Tribal Chief celebrated in the ring after his Universal title defense, the return that no one expected to happen, happened. Big Match John was back. This was a massive surprise, and it was made even better by the fact that we hadn't seen the leader of the C Nation since WrestleMania 36, and everyone definitely welcomed him with joy. Well, except Roman Reigns. It was a moment no one will ever forget. And speaking of moments no one will ever forget, at number 1, CM Punk wins the WWE title Money in the Bank 2011. You just had to know it'd be number 1. Chick Magnet Punk was already a big name in the company at the time, but he became an even bigger name after his illustrious pipe bomb promo, which again set the internet ablaze. This made the lead up to his bout with Cena even more interesting, as Punk's contract was set to expire the day of Money in the Bank, and since the straight edge saviour liked to blur the lines, many fans didn't know if it was real or scripted. Fast forward to July 17th, 2011, where the Chicago supporters gave CM Punk a homecoming welcome, and for Mr. Cena, not so much. However, when it came to the match itself, both participants fought tooth and nail to see who'd come out on top, with every nearfall leaving fans on the edge of their seat. But in the end, after Cena stopped Mr. McMahon and John Laurinaitis from intervening, it would go to sleep for the leader of the C Nation, as CM Punk became the new WWE Champion. Some fans were very shocked by this, as they didn't think they would actually put the title on Punk, but not even an attempted cash-in by Alberto Del Rio could stop the newly crowned champ. He even blew Vince McMahon a goodbye kiss. How sweet. So yeah, that has been my top 5 moments of Money in the Bank. What was your top moment? Let me know in the comments below, and take care.